Good morning. I'm Monique Ruffin, your moon mama. How are you this morning? I I didn't sleep last night. I just was up all night last night, which was really not completely unusual, but it's not comfortable, that's for sure, to be, you all know what it's like when you can't sleep for whatever reason and you're just sort of there, right? So what I do when that happens to me is I go inside my dream world. Like I go inside the reality that I'm building because we're all building realities. Our minds, Einstein and all the great physicists have talked about how our mind is the place where we create our realities. And what's happening right now is our reality is so fluid. So there is an opportunity for great transformation to occur. And how we do that is by, dreaming into the reality that we desire. And then also by taking actions but it's like just building a reality out of your mind. And so this full moon in Sagittarius has been phenomenal. We are now in the doing phase of the moon work. And that's after the moon has been full. Now the light of the moon, of the sun, is being disseminated to our earth realm. So we have lots of new energy because the full moon was conjunct the galactic center, and the galactic center is like the womb of the universe, the Milky Way. So literally, if you can just imagine what that's like, it's like the moon was conjunct the birth canal of our system, and so there's a sorry, I'm just distracted by the sounds from upstairs. There's an enormous amount of new energy that's coming in. And so it's an opportunity for us to really move forward with our creations and really being who we're here to be, who we're born to be, which is divine beings, divine souls, spiritual beings having a human experience. And so how we unlock that is with our thinking, by literally stepping into the expansiveness of Sagittarius. It's an expansive energy. It's the biggest energy in our solar system. It's luck, it's blessings, and Jupiter was also conjunct this full moon that just occurred. So there is an awesome amount of new energy coming in, and so it requires that we begin to think in a new way. And that's what the work is that I do, to help us think about things so that we're not repeating old patterns, behaviors, and belief systems, because we'll do the same thing we've always done unless we train ourselves to do something different. That's just how it works, right? Because we live in a culture that herds us, that, you go to kindergarten, you go to first grade, you go, like, we're all doing the same thing. But the culture, that's starting to shift now, because there was a time when I was growing up, everybody watched the same thing on Mondays. Everybody watched the same thing on Tuesdays. And what was that doing? Programming us to all think the same way, behave the same way, believe the same things. Of course, there were nuances in that, but for the most part, we were being herded to think, believe, and act in very similar ways. And you see what that's got us now, a country that's full of racism and a 1%, because we've all been programmed. So now, because the energy is shifting so much and we're not all being pushed into the same sort of tunnel thinking, we can change our thinking. And in Sagittarius, it's about expansion, expanding out of your old ways of being and into the new ways, into your new perspective, into your new beliefs, into inspired thought, right? Asking, what is my inspiration? What drives my heart? What makes me feel like I'm God? What makes me feel divine? What makes me feel joy? This is this opportunity to move out of this old way of being and into a new joyful way, a joyful state of mind. Everything happens in the mind first. Everything is a mental reality before it is anything else. And so in this Sagittarius energy, it's very important that If you have anything going on, you want to hold the opposite. You have anything like what I would say negative or despairing going on, what you want to do is you want to feel into it, and then you want to bring in the opposite feeling. It's like, what else is possible here? What else is possible here? So today, use the full moon energy to take actions on the things that you deeply desire. Be mindful not to take actions on the things that you don't deeply desire, because we're highly creative right now. The energy on the planet is highly, 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 highly co-creative and creative. And so your thoughts are being brought into manifestation more rapidly than they have been before. So if you're interested in learning how to do this work in a way that's going to really benefit you, join my Moon Manifestation course. We're still offering the course for $57 a month. It's going to be going up in the next couple of days to $77 and then to $97. Every month we work on a new archetype. And what does this work do? It helps you build your multidimensional self, because we want to undo those calcified ways of being and thinking that have had us herd thinking in the same way. We want to open up to the possibilities that exist in our mind, in our ability to create, to co-create with the universe, with our higher selves. So this work will help you do that. This past month we worked on communication. The next month coming, we're working on early childhood foundations. So that's an opportunity to wipe away those early childhood beliefs that have you feeling like you're lacking, or, like you're not enough, or, like whatever those belief systems are. For me, I know that I carry a lot of belief systems from growing up poor and Black and in Watts, and none of that stuff has any validity today, right? So whatever those belief systems are, like you believe you can't have love, you believe you're unworthy, you believe that you're not enough, this time is the time to begin to reprogram yourself into a new truth, into the higher truth of your being. And understand that you're here to partner with your divine self. And so the work that I do helps you anchor into that experience with your divine self and ascend so that you can become who you're here to be. And that's why I love this work. So if you're interested, the price is still $57. The course begins on the 26th. It will only be $57 for another couple of days. So if you want to join today. If you're interested in getting a reading with me, my readings are $77. I can help you get clear about how you're going to move through this work. And it really is just my pleasure. I love being your moon mama. I love that the planetary energy is shifting, and that we are now, there's a portal open for us to step into our being, but we have to step into it. It's not going to happen magically. You have to actually do something internally inside of yourself. You have to deliberately change your mind, change your thinking, change your thoughts, your ways of being. You have to deliberately confront those limited beliefs inside of you, remove them, reprogram yourself, and that is the work that I'm here to help you do. I'm already working with 96 people who are in this group. My intention is to grow this group to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, because the more of us who get it and understand it, the more of us who can then go out into the world and live it in a way that makes it accessible not just for ourselves but others, because the work is really available to do right now, and it's easy if we're willing to do it. My name is Monique Ruffin. I'm your Moon Mama. Go to my link tree. It's the Moon Manifestation. Register there and we'll get started. I'm so excited. Have a happy full moon for the next few days. Use this energy to take actions on stepping into your divine self. Really, this is how you want to use this energy. It's a really powerful energy. Peace and blessings, everyone.